Comfortable day's work in the end, but certainly the attitude in that opening 10-15 minutes really set the platform for that.
Yeah, look, there's been a lot of Shane, disappointments from the last round of the Munster Championship, and we had 3 weeks to kind of, really look at ourselves, both as players and a management team and as a whole group, to make sure that we arrived ready today to perform in knockout hurling, and that's what it is from here on in. It's knockout hurling, and there's no safety net, and you have to be ready to perform from here on in.
And I suppose crucially, nobody was looking ahead. I know there's a lot of. It can be easy to look ahead to what's coming down the road, and Tipp are expected to win, but there's a real ruthlessness as to what the players did out there today.
Yeah, look, I'm glad that we found that. That just tell you the respect we gave Offaly coming up, and it's the respect we try to give every team. Some days it works for you, some more days it doesn't, and but we treat every team with the most respect into every game. So we'll be doing the very same again for next weekend, and hopefully we'll be able to give a good account of ourselves and get to the last four of this competition.
I suppose looking at that performance, Liam, and looking at the early performances in Munster, Tipp supporters must be still asking themselves what went wrong against Waterford.
Sure, yeah, but like I've always said, we're not in the business of looking back. Thankfully, we were still in the championship after that performance, and it was a combination of Waterford being really good and Tipperary not being to the level that we spoke about and committed to. So it's done now. We've addressed and talked about the areas that we needed to look after and improve on, and as I said, we're looking forward now and not back, and we're still where we want to be in an All-Ireland quarter-final with a real chance of progressing into the last four, and that's our objective from the start of the year. So we're still alive, we're still fighting, winning with a fighting chance, and the Tipp supporters today, again, I have to say they were incredible. There was 9,500-10,000 people here today. I'd say at least 8 of them were Tipperary, and that's something that doesn't go unnoticed with us as a team and as a panel and as a management team. We know the supporters out there, and we know that these Tipp people really want something to follow, and we're going to try and commit to doing that for them as long as we can this year in the championship.
They looked very sharp right from the start. Everyone was at it, weren't they? All over the pitch. Everyone was just really focused and on their game.
Yeah, there is, but that's their job, and we're Tipperary senior hurlers. The stakes are really high now. And the demands are big, and you have to come ready to play, and it's my job to have the players and Mikey's and the lads that are with me that support these players, have them ready for the big battles and the big fires that are going to come, and we will be putting out fires again before we can say that we're serious All-Ireland contenders. So look, that's part of our job. We won't dwell on it too long. We're happy with our performance today, but we'll be right back to it again from Monday, Tuesday night on, and looking forward to the challenge of Galway.
What did you think of Galway in the Leinster final?
Yeah, I thought Galway were really good. They will be kicking themselves that they didn't see out the match. They showed all the attributes of a really good team, that when the game was getting away from them, again, a side as formidable as Kilkenny, they brought it right back. I think it was a 10-point turnaround. They were 7-8 down and went 2 in front. So they're all them Galway players have All-Ireland medals. They're well experienced players. They'll be hurting, and I can be sure that there'll be a massive backlash coming next Saturday with us, and with us coming to challenge. So look, we have to be ready for that.
How's the injuries, Liam? How are things in the injury front? Make the 26, and you have to take a few lads off as well.
Yeah, look, we took a few of our central players off, I suppose, today. Craig Morgan had a kind of a hamstring muscle injury that either cramped up or we're not sure, but little knocks. But in general, we got through the day, almost unscathed. So I'd like to think we'll have an earlier full panel to pick from next weekend.
Cathal Barrett, Conor Bowe, they didn't tug out today. Will they be okay for next week?
They will, and that's where the challenge for us now, and the job I have on hand here as manager is to make sure we pick the right players. And as I said from the start there, when I was asked before the game, possession is 9/10 of the law here, and players that played today played very, very well. So there'll be disappointed bodies next Thursday night when they announce the team, and that's what happens in a competitive environment.
Would you have learned maybe much from the fact that you went from the Limerick to the Waterford game 7 days and you were caught cold? Now you have it again, that that whoever you play, wherever you play next Saturday, that you're ready for the first minute.
Yeah, that's it. Look, we forewarned is forearmed, as they say, and like we're well forewarned now from, as you said, the Limerick game to Waterford. Things didn't happen for us. We'd like to believe we've addressed them things, and we have a short run in again now to next Saturday to Galway, and we can't allow the same thing to happen. We have to come ready to fight.
Did you go out to score goals, Liam, in particular, like getting 7 in any championship game?
Look, that's what we do. You know, the opportunities present, you take them, and you know, I suppose. You know, goals win matches. You keep looking for them green flags. It makes it that bit easier, doesn't it? So, all right, thanks lads.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah.